Today let us see super nodal analysis. So super nodal analysis, here we have taken one circuit which is having resistors R1, R2, R3, one current source I and a voltage V. Let us assign nodal voltages. So let us find how many nodes are there. So this is a one node. Just assign this node voltage with V1 and this is one more node, this is V2. So here we are having a common node. So for this common node we are considering this is a reference node. This is your reference node where more number of branches are connected. This is a reference node. For this reference node the potential is, the voltage is 0. So in the circuit we are having two nodes V1, V2. So in the node, let us apply nodal analysis. Let us apply nodal analysis. So for applying nodal analysis, so among the Kirchhoff's laws, we need to apply Kirchhoff current law. So before applying Kirchhoff current law, just denote the current at nodes. So the easy way is just always mark current is moving outward from the node. So this is a one more current and this is one more current, and here also denote a current which is moving away from the node, and let us indicate current flowing in this branch between V1 and V2 is, let us indicate with IV. IV is a current which is flowing in this branch between the voltages V1 and V2. Let us apply. So already we have considered that in the super nodal analysis or in the nodal analysis we need to apply KCL. The first step is apply KCL, apply KCL at V1, that is node V1, node 1. So by applying KCL, here we will get one equation that V1 by R1 plus V1 by R2 and this IV also outward. So IV equal to 0. This is your equation number 1. Let us apply KCL at V2. Applying KCL at V2. So here the current in the R3 is outward and this IV is inward and I is inward. Only for the passive elements indicate the current is outward. So V2 by R3, this is outgoing current is equal to incoming current is I is incoming current and IV is incoming current. This is your second equation. So if you observe in first and second equation we are having a common term, that is IV. Let us write IV from equation number 1. So IV is equal to minus V1 by R1 minus V1 by R2. This is equation number 3. And from equation number 2, let us write IV is equal to V2 by R3 minus I. This is your equation number 4. Let us equate equation number 3 and 4. So by equating equation number 3 and 4, here we can write minus V1 by R1 minus V1 by R2 is equal to V2 by R3 minus I. So from this what we can write, just take this V2 here, minus V1 by R1 minus V2 by R2 minus, sorry, this is V1 minus V2 by R3 equal to minus I. So by eliminating this negative, so the final equation becomes V1 by R1 plus V1 by R2 plus V2 by R3, which is equal to I. So this is your final equation. So this is the equation number 5. Here you will get one more equation, that is for IV. IV is a current which is flowing between V1 and V2, and in this we are having a voltage V, that is V1 minus V2 is equal to V. This is your equation number 6. By solving equation number 5 and 6, you will get V1 and V2 values, that is your node voltages, the node voltage V1 and node voltage V2. By using these nodal voltages, it is possible to get the current flowing through this R1, R2 and R3. So like this, for super node analysis we have to apply the KCL, but there is no need to, like, this is only the, so how you are getting this V1 by R1, V1 by R2, V2 by R3 equal to I? Actually, while solving the problem, no need of applying separately the KCLs. So without applying separately the KCLs, how we have to get V1 by R1, V1 by R2 and V2 by R3, which is equal to I. So here you are having a voltage source between the V1 and V2. Whenever you find a voltage source between the two nodes, for getting this last equation, for getting this final equation, just remove that voltage and replace with a simple wire. Replace with a simple wire. So how the circuit becomes? Let us see. So here we have written, like here we have replaced it. Here we are having two circuits. This is your actual circuit and this is your modified circuit. So what is the modification we have done here? Just we have replaced the voltage source with a short circuit. That's just with a single wire only we have replaced this voltage. So at this section, now these V1 and V2 are called as common. So this is a concept of super node. So these V1 and V2 are called as super nodes. So by applying KCLs at V1 and V2, and finally we got V1 by R1, V1 by R2 plus V2 by R3 equal to I. So while solving the problem, no need to apply individually KCL to V1 and V2. So without applying KCL to individual V1 and V2, Just replace that voltage source which exists between the two nodes. By applying KCL, you will get your this final equation. How? Just let us consider this V1 and V2 are the super nodes. There is no any voltage drop between this your V1 and V2. Now let us apply commonly KCL to this V1 and V2. So we have to apply in the supernodal analysis. What we have to do is we have to replace the voltage source between the nodes where it is existed, and we have to apply commonly KCL to that two nodes. That nodes are called as super nodes. So let us apply KCL to V1 and V2 simultaneously. So write V1, 2 are the outgoing currents. Let us write equation. Let us write equation V1 by R1 plus V1 by R2. So do we have left with any resistor? No, we have covered V1, R1 and R2. Then now let us go to V2. So here outgoing current is V2 by R3, which is equal to I is incoming current. So sum of the outgoing, according to the KCL, incoming current equal to outgoing current. So just observe this equation. Observe this equation. Whether this equation is similar to your fifth equation, which is obtained by applying two KCLs to V1 and V2. So V1 by R1, V1 by R2, V2 by R3, which is equal to I. Same equation we got. And so from the original circuit we can write V1 minus V2 equal to V. This is your second equation. So while solving the problem, just no need to apply individual KCL set V1 and V2. Just replace a voltage source with a short line and apply common KCL to V1 and V2. Then you will get your final equation, that is V1 by R1, V1 by R2, V2 by R3. And substitute V1 minus V2 equal to V. Here I and V are the constants. So in the problem, what they will give you? R1, R2, R3 values and I and V. So here you will get a constant value, here you will get a constant value. Just replace the V1 with constant value plus V2. So just replace V1 in terms of V2, then you will get your V1. Then from the V1, by using this V1 minus V2 equation, you will get V2. So this is called as super nodal analysis. So whenever you will find any voltage source in parallel with, you may find a parallel resistance also. You may find a parallel resistance to this voltage source. So in some problems you will find a parallel resistance also. Just replace this total combination with a simple short circuit line, then apply your KCL commonly to that super nodes. So this is a way of solving the super nodal analysis problems. So in the next class we will see some problems related to this super nodal analysis.